Hey Yves, there are a lot of talks around the VMware Siemens lawsuit. Can you share some of your thoughts on that?
For sure. I have also seen the news about the lawsuit going on, and that's basically the second one. The AT&T story is still ongoing and unfolding. But the Siemens story is actually quite interesting. Again, this is my personal opinion, no legal advice. It's just how I read the story basically out of the news from different channels. And be sure to check different media. US and Germany has different opinions on this as well. So what I read out of it is basically Siemens had the request to renew their ELA or their support contract, and the discrepancy between what Broadcom and VMware had in their paperwork regarding how many licenses Siemens actually has was, let's call it, at least not small. What now happened was that Broadcom said, it's like, hey, we can actually help you and actually adjust the contract to this new terms. On the other side, we had actually Siemens saying, it's like, no, this is what we always had. It's like, give us the same pricing as before. And if not, we are going to sue you. So in that case, Siemens actually challenged Broadcom in the first place in saying, it's like, hey, we are going to go after you if you're not actually adopting our terms. What happened then in the next scenario was that Broadcom then actually turned around and said, it's like, okay, you're utilizing more licenses than, at least from what we know, you legally have. So you're in violation of the end user license agreement and a few other things. So no, we are going to sue you. So that is actually what's unfolding. It's going to be interesting to see how exactly this plays out in the end. When we all look very, very carefully, and especially the partners under us, is like, you know that the license lists from VMware were sometimes, let's carefully call it, confusing. So the interesting part is going to be how this case goes out. The more important part for now is, and I think that is the huge difference, it's like we are used to license audits in all these cases from so many different vendors, but I only, in over all these years with VMware, experienced license audits very, very rarely. And the ones I experienced were, let's say, pretty easy and soft. When we look at what happens now with Broadcom, I'm expecting they are more going to go on the bandwagon like Microsoft and everybody else. So for you as a customer, it's more important than ever to clearly validate, where am I from a license perspective, where should I be, and how can I do that? If you need a partner on your side to help you actually prepare, if you are licensed correctly, what optimization perspectives do you have? Do you maybe have too many licenses and we can actually shrink down your costs and your licenses? Then ping me and let's have a closer discussion and closer analysis. What's really happening with your licenses?